Hey everybody at Varsity-X, this is Martin. I just want to do this quick video for you guys just to talk about some of the things you mentioned in your Upwork post, some of the things that you guys are doing well, and some of the things that could be improved to maybe bring more traffic to your guys' website. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and just jump right in here. I have your guys' website pulled up here. And the first thing I wanted to just go ahead and jump into is just with one of my tools called Ahrefs. It just allows me to take kind of a back end look of your website and see some metrics and kind of see what's going on here. So I got your site pulled up here, and you'll see that this is the first thing that you'll kind of notice. You'll have your backlinks, your referring domains, your organic keywords, your organic traffic, and your traffic value. Now, I'll go ahead and approach this from a very beginner level, just so I can, I'm not sure what exactly, how far you guys understand SEO, but I'll try to keep it kind of a basic level so you guys can, really understand what I'm trying to point out here. So right off the bat, the main thing I want you guys to pay attention to is your organic traffic. It's 364, which is actually really good. You guys have on average about 364 people coming to your site right now. Typically, with this tool, this can be on the low end too, so it could be even more than this that's actually coming to your website currently. Now, where this traffic is coming from, if we look at your organic keywords here, so your organic keywords are simply all the words that your website is ranking for. So from a very basic SEO explanation here, let's go ahead into this. Flag football jerseys, for example, this is a keyword. So if there's people online on Google, right, that are typing in flag football jerseys, right, and they're trying to purchase this product, and this is the results that they're coming up with. Okay, so for you guys are ranking for all of these keywords here. That's currently your Google is picking up that your site and your web pages should be ranked for these keywords. The position right here to the right is just where exactly you guys are ranked currently. Now, this is not 100% accurate because this tool updates based on a certain date. Typically, what we use, with our clients, is we use an actual keyword tracker, which actually tracks them on a daily basis and gets an accurate measurement every single day. But this gives you a good idea of all the keywords that your website is getting found for, and where you're kind of going with them. It shows you the kind of the last position changed last time that this tool crawled it. So you see you guys moved up 2 positions here. Flag football jerseys, which the volume is how many people search it on average per month. So for this keyword, 900 people are searching it per month. You guys are in position 7, and the traffic is basically on average how much traffic you guys are getting from this one keyword based off of your current position. So being in position 7, you guys are getting about 65 people from this 900, the amount of people that are searching for that keyword. Hopefully that kind of explains how the keywords work and kind of what you're looking at here with this tool. So you'll see that basically if you're asking yourself, okay, well, how are we getting all these people to our site right now? You'll notice that you're ranking right on the first page, because with SEO, you're really not going to get any traffic from any keyword unless you're on the first page. So anything that's above 10 here, you'll notice that you're getting some traffic from it, right? For these keywords. So you're ranking for all these keywords. And you'll notice that the page that's actually ranking for this is this page right here, this flag football packages page. And as I was kind of scouring through your guys' site, this is one of the major things that I did kind of notice. I'll pull up another tool here and show you guys. But basically, so this is the page that's ranking for these keywords. So you guys did a good job with this page in terms of what we call the on-site SEO. So the optimization's done to the actual page through the text that's on it, the pictures, things like that. Google seems to favor this page for those keywords. Now, let me see here. If I click here, right, a thing that I did notice as well is, for example, there's other keywords like, let's see here. Pull up my other tool. Let's see, where was I? So this page right here, you'll notice. So the other page that we just talked about, that page is doing good. That's what you'd want to do with your SEO. You'd want to have a page dedicated for that keyword, and you'd put all your content on there and you optimize that page for that keyword. That's a good thing. Now, the other thing I'm seeing here though is that this form page is actually, if I go to one of my tools here, this is just a different tool that I use called Screaming Frog. Basically, it just crawls your site, and I can see some other things kind of on the back end of what's going on with your website and how the bots are picking it up. Basically, you'll see that when your bot crawls your site, it kind of goes like this. So it to this football packages page, and then this page obviously is linked to this other page here. So anything custom tackle football apparel form, basically this page right here is getting found for this keyword, okay? And in terms of SEO, that's not necessarily the best practice because this is just a form page, right? You're not going to put a bunch of content, pictures and things like that to make it a really nice converting page. This is just a form page. So one of the things you'd want to do is actually get rid of this keyword in here and maybe call it something else like maybe CFFA form or something like that, just so Google doesn't pick up on that word on that page. Because what happens is that Google picks up on the words that are on your page, especially through the titles, to understand what the page is about and to understand what the page needs to rank for. So that's why you want to be very careful about where you're putting your keywords, especially in titles, and especially in things like your URLs up here. So that's something I definitely noticed that you guys would probably want to change there, is just making sure your contact forms are not ranking for other keywords. That's what we call that keyword cannibalization. So it's basically when you have two pages that are basically competing for one another. So instead of getting full credit on one page, you're basically getting half credit on two different pages. And that's kind of what's happening there, is when that keyword should be ranking on this page, the customized flag football uniforms or jerseys, that keyword you want to rank on this page, not on the contact form page. So it's just about making sure that your form page doesn't rank for that keyword. It's kind of the best practice there. So that's one thing that you guys can do there. Another thing that I noticed is just the categorization of your pages. We call that site architecture in SEO. Basically, everything there's no basically page siloing. So if I were to how can I show you guys this? Basically, everything needs to be categorized. So if you have services, it needs to be under, slash services slash, whatever your service is. Since it's products, this would be slash products slash football uniforms. So that's kind of what you want to do. Certain things like your contact don't need this extra part in the URL. I can't really move it to the top there. Basically, where it says varsity-x.com/pages/contact, you basically want to make your URLs as short as possible. Is something else, and you want to basically categorize all your URLs so that every page is basically in its own category. Now, moving on here, the next thing that I strongly recommend, I wanted to show you guys kind of a comparison to one of your competitors. So you'll see you have a total of 13 referring domains. So we're looking at this number here now. Basically with SEO, so there's we split it up in two different aspects. There's what we call OnSite SEO, which is optimizing your website, optimizing your pages, making sure you have the right titles with the right keywords, making sure you have the right tags for your titles, making sure you have enough content on the page, things like that, making sure your site speed is good. Those are all things that are related to your on-page SEO. That stuff you always want to do at the beginning of your SEO campaign, making sure that your website's completely optimized and up to par to what it needs to be. So that's the first step. The second step is what we call offsite SEO. So that's done off of your website. And what basically all offsite SEO really is acquiring other websites to basically point back to your website. So with SEO, it's basically like a big popularity contest. It's basically about who's got the most valuable and popular people basically pointing back at you and saying that this is the guy. And that's all SEO really is for one portion of it, but a big portion with these links. If you ever heard of backlinks before, it's basically like that. So what you're doing is you're acquiring these referring domains, so basically websites that are pointing back to your website, and I'll show you how that works here in a second. And then through that website itself has all other websites that might be pointing to it as well, and that's going to be the backlinks, okay? But really the main number here is your referring domains. So let's go ahead and click into here. So basically you'll see this is just a list of websites that are actually pointing back to your website right now. And we can see the links to the target, which is what's actually linking back to your guys' website. So it looks like this is the page here. But this is just to give you guys an example of how it works. So I don't know if you guys, maybe this is a site you guys know, and somehow you guys were listed on this site. Maybe this looks familiar. I don't know, but that's basically one of the sites that's linking back to you guys. So that's part of SEO, is acquiring other websites to link back to your website. Now, not all websites are created equal, so some are going to be more powerful and more valuable than others. It's also about relevancy. It's not just about going and acquiring any other website to point back to you. If you guys are selling football uniforms, it might not be very smart to go get a link from, let's say, a blog that talks about plumbing, right? It has nothing to do about football uniforms. So that's not a relevant site. So what you want are high quality, powerful sites that are also relevant. And by powerful, I just mean basically the site that you're going to have point back to your site itself is going to have sites that are pointing to it, and the more sites are pointing to it, the more powerful it is. We measure that on a scale of domain rating here, this DR. Okay, basically the higher this number is to 100, then the more powerful it is. Okay, and so a 64 is a really good link. A 56 is a really good link. So these are good links. Once you start getting down towards 40s, 30s, and 20s, they start getting not as valuable, especially down to 7s and 3s. They're basically worthless. Like getting 160 is probably better than getting all the rest of these links, to give you kind of an idea. But so yeah, so that's basically all it is. Just a big popularity contest. So for you guys, what you guys want to do is you want to acquire more of these websites online. That's kind of what we do every month for you. Is we basically go out and we acquire these websites every single month, high quality, high DR, relevant links to push back to your website. Because if you do a little quick comparison here, you'll see. So you guys have 13 referring domains, and your own domain rating, okay, is 1.4. So not very high. You guys don't have very much power coming to your website. If I compare it to one of your main competitors, okay, you'll notice he has around 30 referring domains. Okay, so a little bit 10 over what you guys have, but his DR, okay, his domain rating is 50. So what that means is he's got a lot of very powerful, high quality links. If we do this here real quick, you'll see he's got a 76. He just has more links than you guys that are higher quality. That's it. And actually, he doesn't have that many, so it's absolutely beatable here. And this is actually just on his. This is just on the flag football page. So if we were to look at his entire website here, Wooter Apparel. I don't know how much stuff they sell, but yeah, this is a big site. So this is probably one of your main competitors here. You'll see this is the amount of traffic that's coming to their site every single month, around 95,000. But this is the amount of referring domains that they have, around 1,000. Okay, when you compare that to you guys only have 13. They've been doing SEO for a long time. As you can see, they've been actively adding links since 2016. To give you guys an idea. So they kind of dropped here. They didn't do very much, but ever since, looks like they started picking back up in 2019. So you'll see just in the span of really just, what is that, 3 years? Just in the span of 3 years, they got that many links. But I mean, right here, they made a huge push. Basically just powered up their site like crazy. So that's basically what's lacking on your guys' site. It's just a little bit of a on-site SEO cleanup, making sure that all the pages are going to rank for the right keywords, and that Google understands what pages are supposed to rank for what keywords, and then just adding more high-quality links, adding more power to the website so Google understands your guys' website is an authority to be recognized out there, and that basically will do it and make your guys' website start ranking for more keywords and higher for the current keywords that you're ranking for. So that's basically it, guys. That's kind of all I wanted to share. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys like what you kind of saw, go ahead and reach out to me through Upwork. I'd love to chat more about it. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. All right, guys. Thanks so much. This was Martin from Iron Oak Marketing, and we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.